Welcome back to the Real English Podcast.
It is wonderful to be back. I am really looking forward to our chat today.
Me too. Although I have to admit to you and to our listener, I am moving a little bit like a robot today.
Robot. Oh, no. That does not sound good. Are you okay?
I'm okay, but I made a questionable life choice yesterday.
No.
I decided that my living room needed a completely new look.
Oh, the urge to redecorate. I know it well. You wake up and think, I need change.
Exactly. I thought, how hard can it be? So I started moving everything.
Oh, no.
The sofa, the bookshelves, the heavy television stand. I was pushing and pulling things for like 3 hours.
3 hours by yourself.
Yeah.
That is a real workout.
Yes. I thought I was strong. But today I am paying the price.
I bet.
Honestly, I woke up this morning and I felt terrible. I want to tell you, I have a pain here in my shoulder and another pain in my lower back and a really bad pain in my knee. So I have many pains today.
Ooh, I wince just hearing that. It sounds exhausting.
It is.
And, I hate to be that person, the grammar police, especially when you are suffering.
Go ahead. I can take it. My body hurts, but my brain is still working. Mostly.
Well, you said something that is actually the most common mistake learners make with this topic. You said, I have many pains.
I did. Because I counted them. Shoulder, back, knee. That's 3.
Right.
3 is plural, so pains.
The logic is perfect. Mathematically, you are right. But English is not math.
Unfortunately not. If it were math, it would be much easier.
It really would.
Yeah.
In English, when we talk about that physical suffering, that signal your body sends to your brain to say, ouch. The word pain is uncountable.
I'm countable, like water or rice.
Exactly like water. You wouldn't say, I drank 3 waters. You'd say, I drank a lot of water.
Right.
It's the same with pain. It's just one big concept of hurting.
That is interesting. So even though my shoulder hurts and my knee hurts, I can't group them together as pains.
No, you just have a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can say, I am in a lot of pain.
I am in a lot of pain. That sounds dramatic. I like it.
Well, it fits your situation. You moved to sofa by yourself.
Okay, so I should correct my sentence. Instead of, I have many pains, I should say.
Neat.
What?
You could say, I have pain in many places.
I have pain in many places. Okay, so the word places is plural, but pain stays singular.
Precisely. Or, even simpler, my whole body is in pain.
That is definitely true today. It feels like a cloud of pain is just following me around.
That's a great way to visualize it.
Yeah.
An uncountable cloud. It surrounds you.
So just to be totally clear for our listener, because this is tricky, if I go to the doctor and I say, Doctor, I have pains, will he understand me?
He will understand you, definitely. Communication is about being understood.
Okay.
But it will sound unnatural.
Yeah.
It immediately marks you as a non-native speaker.
I see.
A native speaker would almost always stick to the singular pain for physical symptoms.
Right. And on this show, we want to move from understandable to natural. We want to sound like we were born speaking this language.
Exactly. We want you to sound smooth.
Okay. So I have pain. Singular, uncountable, but I feel like I have heard the word pains with an S before. Am I imagining that?
You are not imagining it. And this is why English drives people crazy.
Oh, I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy.
The word pains, plural, with an S, absolutely exists. It is a real word.
But you just told me not to use it from my back.
I did. And I stand by that.
Yeah.
If you use it for your back, it sounds wrong.
Okay.
But if you use it in a different context, it means something completely different.
Right. Let's unpack this. If pain is suffering, what on earth is pains?
Okay, let's go back to your living room. You moved that furniture. You want it to look beautiful, right?
Yes. I wanted the feng shui to be perfect.
Yeah.
I wanted the energy to flow.
So you didn't just shove the sofa. You probably measured. You adjusted. You stepped back and looked at it. You
Yeah.
tried very hard.
I did. I was very careful. I even dusted underneath the rug.
That effort, that careful, detailed work, that is what we call pains.
Wait, so pains means effort.
Yes. Pains equals careful effort or trouble taken to do something well.
That is a huge shift in meaning.
It is. Think of it like this. Pain, no S, is what happens to you. It's the injury.
Right.
Pains, with an S, is what you do. It's the action of trying hard.
I like that distinction. Pain is passive. I feel it. Canes is active. I give it.
That is a brilliant way to put it.
But there is a connection there, isn't there?
How so?
Moving that furniture was effort, pains, but it also caused me suffering, pain.
That's true. Maybe that's why the words are related. Hard work often feels a bit like suffering.
It certainly does for me today. My poor back agrees with you.
But for the learner, it's probably best to keep them in separate boxes in your brain. Box 1, ouch. Box 2, effort.
Okay, box 1 and box 2. I think I can handle that. But how do we actually use box 2? I don't think I can just walk into a room and say, I have pains about this project.
No, you can't. You are right to ask that. Pains, meaning effort, is almost always used in very specific phrases. It's a bit more formal, a bit more literary,
So not for every day.
Not for everything, no.
Give me the most common one. If I want to sound smart, what do I say?
The most common phrase is to take pains.
To take pains.
Yes. It means to make a special, careful effort.
Let's create a context for this. Imagine our friend Sarah. We all know a Sarah.
Oh, Sarah the perfectionist, the one who always has the perfect handwriting.
Yes, exactly. So Sarah is hosting a dinner party. She doesn't just order pizza.
Oh, no. Sarah makes the pasta from scratch. She folds the napkins into little swans.
She handwrites the name cards with calligraphy.
Right.
She's doing a lot of work.
Exactly. So, we could say, Sarah took great pains to make the dinner perfect.
Sarah took great pains. That sounds respectful.
It is. It dignifies her effort. It says, she didn't just do the job, she cared about the details.
It sounds much better than just saying she worked hard.
She worked hard is fine. It's correct. But she took great pains paints a picture. It implies detail, precision, and care.
And we usually use the adjective great with it. Great pains.
Very often, yes. You can just say she took pains, but she took great pains is a very strong common collocation. It emphasizes the level of effort.
Okay. I have another example. What about learning English?
Oh, perfect example.
Our listeners aren't just listening to English in the background while they sleep.
No.
They are focusing. They are studying vocabulary. They are rewinding this podcast to hear the pronunciation.
They are working hard.
So we could say the listener is taking great pains to improve their English.
100%. And that is a huge compliment. It means they are dedicated.
I love that. It makes studying grammar sound heroic.
It is heroic. Learning a language is one of the hardest things you can do. It takes courage.
It really does, especially when you have to learn that adding an S changes ouch to heroic effort.
Welcome to English. Keeps you on your toes.
Okay, I want to try one more phrase. I have heard the phrase went to great pains. Is that the same?
It's very similar. Took pains and went to pains. You can usually swap them. I went to great pains to fix my car. Or I took great pains to fix my car.
Is there a subtle difference?
Maybe a tiny one. Went to great pains. Sounds a little more about the process you went through, like a journey. But effectively, they are the same.
Got it. So if I'm organizing a surprise party for my sister and it's really complicated,
You have to hide the guests, buy the balloons, keep everyone quiet.
I could say, I went to great pains to keep the secret.
Perfect usage.
Yeah.
And notice, it implies that it was difficult. It wasn't easy to keep that secret.
No, keeping secrets is very hard work, especially with my sister. She asks too many questions.
So we have taking pains and going to great pains. Both mean making a special, careful effort.
And both are plural, always plural.
Always plural. You cannot take a pain to do something. That would mean you took an injury.
I took a pain to finish my homework,
That implies you hurt yourself doing homework.
which, to be honest, sometimes happens. Paper cuts are dangerous.
True, but let's stick to the grammar rules.
Fair enough. Now I want to pivot back to pain, the singular one, the cloud of discomfort.
Back to the ouch.
We talked about my physical body, my back, my knee. But what about the heart?
Ah, the metaphorical heart. Emotions.
Yes. If I go through a terrible breakup, or if I lose my job, I feel terrible inside. Is that pains or pain?
That is still just pain. Singular, uncountable.
Really? But it feels so big.
I know, we often call it emotional pain. But grammatically, it behaves exactly like a backache.
So I would say he is in a lot of pain after the divorce.
Exactly. Not, he has many pains after the divorce.
That is good to know. I think people often want to make it plural because the feeling is so complex.
That is a deep observation. But English simplifies it. Whether it's a broken bone or a broken heart, it's all just pain.
Simple, brutal, but simple.
Speaking of brutal, did I ever tell you about my attempt to become a weightlifter?
A weightlifter? No, you left that story out. I cannot imagine you lifting heavy metal.
Well, this was last year. I decided I was too skinny. I wanted big muscles, like an action movie star.
I can't picture it, but go on.
So I joined a gym, and there was a very famous phrase in English about exercise. I'm sure you know it. It rhymes.
Let me guess. No pain, no gain.
Close. Actually, the original traditional phrase is no pains, no gains. Plural.
Wait, really? I always hear no pain, no gain.
In modern casual English, people often make it singular, but the original idiom uses the plural pains.
Why?
Think about what we just learned. What does pains mean?
Effort, trouble taken.
Exactly. The phrase doesn't just mean you must hurt to get strong. It means you must make an effort, pains, to get a result. Gains.
No effort, no result. That makes so much more sense.
Right. But of course, in the gym, effort often involves physical suffering, so the meanings overlap.
So what happened with your weightlifting career? Did you get the gains?
Well, I went to the gym. I was lifting weights that were way too heavy for me. I was screaming, no pains, no gains.
Oh, no.
I was really taking pains to look cool.
I can see where this is going.
I woke up the next day and I couldn't move.
Just like me today?
Worse, I had a sharp pain in my shoulder.
Ooh, a sharp pain. I like that adjective. Sharp, like a knife.
Exactly. It was very specific.
Notice you said a sharp pain. Can we use a with uncountable words?
Good catch. Usually, no, we don't say it the water.
Mm-hmm.
But DT, when we describe a specific type or instance of pain, we can use a sharp pain, a dull pain, a sudden pain.
Okay, that is a great nuance. So general suffering is pain, uncountable. A specific sensation is a pain.
Yes. So I had a sharp pain. And I realized the irony. I accepted the pains effort, but I only got pain injury.
You traded the plural for the singular. Bad deal.
Terrible deal. The doctor told me the pain is getting worse because you are not resting.
The pain is getting worse. That is a useful phrase for our listener.
Very useful. You can say the pain is getting better or the pain is getting worse. It describes the change.
So did you go back to the gym?
Eventually. But now I'm much more careful. I realize that sometimes no pains is actually the smarter choice.
I agree. I think my strategy of sitting on the sofa usually is the safest.
Safe from injury, yes, but maybe not great for the gains.
True. There is always a trade-off.
So, looking at your situation today, moving the furniture, you took pains, effort to make your room look nice.
Yes.
And now you're in pain, suffering.
Yes.
Was it worth it? Does the room look good?
Honestly, it looks amazing. The flow is better. The light is better. It feels like a new home.
Then maybe the pains were worth the pain.
I think so, but I am not doing it again for a long time. Next time, I am hiring help.
That's probably wise.
All right, we have covered a lot of ground today. We started with my backache and ended up with idioms and weightlifting.
We did.
Let's do a quick recap to make sure I don't embarrass myself next time I see my doctor.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Let's summarize the key takeaways.
Takeaway number 1. Pain, no S.
This is the physical or emotional feeling. It is usually uncountable.
So I have a lot of pain. I have many pains.
Correct. And it covers everything from a headache to a broken heart.
Takeaway number 2. Pains. With an S.
This means effort, care, and trouble taken. It's a different word entirely.
It's active. It's what we do. And we use it in phrases like
To take pains or to go to great pains.
meaning to try very hard and be very detailed.
Exactly. Like your teacher friend preparing lessons or you organizing that party.
And finally, we have the gym phrase, no pains, no gains,
Right.
which reminds us that effort leads to results.
And it reminds us that pains used to be the standard word for effort in Old English idioms.
I feel much clearer on this now. The fog has lifted, the pain cloud is still there physically, but the mental confusion is gone.
That is a victory. We exercised your brain today, even if your body is broken.
True. And we have a little challenge for our listener, right? We don't want them to just listen, we want them to think.
Yes. We talked a lot about taking pains, making a special effort. I want to ask you, the listener, what is something you took great pains to do recently?
That is a great question.
Did you plan a trip? Did you paint a picture? Did you cook a special meal?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you taking great pains to master English?
Think about it. Try to form the sentence in your head. I took great pains to. And then finish the story.
And if you can, say it out loud. It helps the memory stick.
I took great pains to finish this podcast episode.
And we appreciate it.
Well, I am going to go find an ice pack for my knee and maybe some chocolate for my soul.
Good plan. Treat the physical pain and the emotional needs.
Exactly. Thank you so much for guiding me through this today. It was a lot of fun, despite the aches.
It was my pleasure. Feel better soon.
Thanks. And thanks to everyone for joining us on this chat. We hope you learned something new.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like more episodes like this, you can subscribe to the channel. See you next time.